No, this is kind of hot, dude. That sounds fucking fire, bro. Damn, Mexican Brad Pitt in the building, bro. What's up, dude?
The Mexican Brad Pitt and Bory Bands.
Bory Bands, bro.
Bory Bands.
Yo, Bory Bands. That's our pseudonym for him, yeah. Just in case the feds are listening.
Or my wife.
Or your wife. Alright, so this is definitely not with Gonzo and Bory Bands. This is going to be our first official episode. I see Brittany's recording now, so we can start talking about the dumbest shit.
Yes.
And keep it not political. I repeat, not political. So our first topic. Let's talk about.
Shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry. My shit, bro. You were like, we're gonna talk movies first. Then you're like, let's switch this shit up real quick. The I was laughing.
Yeah. We're gonna clip that up so it sounds like you're a horrible person.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
So yeah, we can talk.
All right, sounds good, man. Oh, first of all,
No.
what?
No.
Oh no, we're not talking. Oh fuck that.
Okay.
No, we're not talking.
No.
I want to keep my job.
Yeah. So definitely not.
No, we're not gonna be talking about.
The
never mind. Okay, yeah. We gotta,
pants and some shit like that.
okay, yeah. We gotta get rid of like most of this shit. Yo, bleep like most of this
Toby,
shit.
you gotta back up, bro. Hey, I love dogs, but Toby, you're messing up the ratings, bro.
Dude. Wait, do you have a motherfucking how to podcast right now?
No, man, I got some little notes though, bro.
Oh, some notes? Okay.
Fuck yeah. I wish how to podcast, is that a thing?
Yeah. You can ask ChatGPT how to podcast.
You just get on.
Look, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I had a whole little intro and shit like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Definitely Not.
Ooh, that's
A
good.
podcast where we simply just talk shit, and hopefully by the end of the night that we made you feel something. All right?
All right.
See, that was bars.
No, that's actually major bars right there.
See?
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, so the first thing I really want to talk about, right? I'm asking ChatGPT how to podcast right now.
Right.
Pick your vibe, okay? So our vibe, yeah, this is the dumbest fucking. Record your episode? No shit. What the
Well,
fuck is
I
this
would
shit,
hope
bro?
you would record the fucking episode, yeah.
Now, so have you seen those videos of like those kids in like Minecraft? I think we were talking about it. Remember? Like they're fucking losing their shit in the like. So they go to the movies, right? There's this one scene where it's like chicken jockey, right?
Chicken.
Jack Black turns to the screen and is like chicken jockey, and like it's like a reference to the Minecraft game. And these fucking kids lose their mind, right?
Okay.
And one video that I saw, this kid brought in a fucking chicken.
Right. You
For the
sure?
chicken jockey, dude. Like,
And this was at the movies.
this is at the movie. Like,
This was at the motherfucking movies, and there's a goddamn live chicken, and then all of a sudden, like, the lights went on, and they just shut the fucking movie down. They were like, leave, bitches.
Yeah. No, they didn't fuck around with that, bro. It was actually like, so I'm kind of torn between this, right? I was talking to some people about it to get my thoughts together, and everyone's like, people aren't upset that kids are enjoying themselves. They're more upset that they're fucking up the movie theaters.
Right.
But not everyone's fucking up the movie theaters. I really think, you know what? Kids should be allowed to be kids. I really do think that. And you know what? The kids that are fucking up the movie theaters, like, chill the fuck out. You guys are, like, obviously making someone else's job way harder than
Way
it needs to
fucking
be.
harder.
Yeah, cleaning and shit. Like, usually it would take a broom. Now it takes a fucking vacuum to fucking fix this shit. So, like, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I think kids should be allowed to be fucking kids. Because guess what? After this movie's over, guess what? They're going to college, and then they're going into debt. They're going into, they're going into an economy that fucking sucks. All right, they're not going to be able to afford a fucking house. These motherfuckers are going to have to fucking put layaway on DoorDash. The way that shit's going on, which is a thing, by the way. It's a fucking thing.
You K Larna and motherfucking KFC now? What the fuck you mean it's a thing?
Dude, it used to be you owe $80,000. I owe $80,000. You're like, for what? For Harvard or some shit? No, Taco Bell, dude. So, like, I get it. Like, these kids, I'm just saying, like, they need to have fun. Like, this is a great moment for them. Like, let them have it. And also, to quote, like, to really hone it down, a lot of people, my generation and generations before, look, I grew up and my mom and dad treated me like an adult. So you know what they did? They took me to fucking Lord of the Rings. And while I was going to Lord of the Rings, I saw all these fucking nerds in Harry Potter outfits dressed as fucking pilgrims.
Fuck you.
So all these fucking nerds like making like I remember that. All these fucking nerds were saying like Leviosa screaming at the movie theater and shit.
Bro, don't do that. Don't come for fucking Harry, bro, okay?
Dude,
I gotta draw the line some fucking where.
Okay, I'll be honest. Lord of the Rings is way better than fucking Harry Potter. If you like Harry Potter still,
bro,
and you're like 20 years old,
bro,
dude, give it up.
Bro,
You're not
first off,
you're not a jiggly.
I didn't even fucking read Harry Potter until I was goddamn 40 something.
You did okay. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't just hold on. First off, let me preface this bullshit. I listened to Harry Potter on books on fucking Audible. Because them bitches are long as hell, but it was a much better experience listening to them bitches, and it was a pretty good fucking. She was pretty good. She turned out to be a little bit. Yeah, you know.
Oh, the author? Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
but I mean, other than that, the books were fucking awesome, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, so it was funny because you said you read, and
fuck you, bro. Reading and audiobooks is the same thing. When I'm listening to the words, and when I'm listening to the words, I picture that shit in my mind just as if I was fucking reading. So fuck you,
bro. So like you, okay, again, you were saying read, and
yes,
and we're not recording this episode. So, like, you can't hear it, but I gave the meanest side eye. I was like, audiobooks are not fucking books, bro.
Fuck you, they are.
When you read books, bro, I'm telling you right now, like, it's
stop.
What?
This is the producer who is a librarian, and I'm just here to let you know that Gonzo doesn't know what he's talking about. Audiobooks are reading. We aren't ableist here. Some people in this room might be ableist, but Bory Ban and producer Brittany are not ableist. So listen to your audiobooks that count as reading, and that's my 2 cents. Listen to your audiobooks that count as reading, and that's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
What the fuck is ableist? Is that a fucking political party? Again, we're not gonna.
Ableist is probably you bitches that burn books or some shit.
What I'm saying is people who are blind don't read because they
oh my fucking god! Now we're bringing in the blind people. Okay, so if you're blind, obviously you can't read a fuck.
You can read too, bitch. You can read. You can braille your ass off.
Yeah,
that's even cooler than reading,
bro. I'm telling you right now, if you can look, brailing is different than audiobooks. Reading is different than audiobooks.
Bitch, I guarantee you this right now. Brailing is going out of style. Why?
Brailing is going.
Why?
What study?
Why is brailing going out of style?
Probably because of audiobooks.
Audio big, yes. Come on, bro.
The book is in the title, so
yes.
Oh, audiobook. Okay.
Yes. Come on, bro. Man.
I stand by what I said. Fuck audiobooks. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
If you want an audiobook, listen to a fucking podcast.
Okay.
Definitely not.
What?
Why?
Let's circle back to what the fuck we were talking about in the beginning, which was Harry Potter is cool and Lord of the Rings is. But no, that's not what I meant. We were talking about Chicken George. No,
Chicken Jockey. Yeah, Chicken Jockey. Damn,
Chicken George is from Roots, bro. I'm like, no, wrong reference. Wrong fucking reference. Chicken George was the dude that he was the one that taught all the chickens how to cockfight and shit,
Jack
right?
Black did not look at the fucking movie screen and go, yo, Chicken George. Alright? He did not reference fucking Roots. Alright? Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey. Jesus Christ, bro.
Chicken Jockey. Okay, we won't reference Chicken George anymore. That probably wasn't a good reference, but
all I gotta say is that people forget the nuance in what they lived. They were lame too, and that's what I was trying to say. Is that with this whole whatever the fuck, kids should be allowed to be kids, because at some point some motherfucker was dressing up like a fucking Ninja Turtle going to the fucking movie premiere, dressing up as a fucking Ninja Turtle, and no one said shit about him.
Yeah, it just depends though, because them little motherfuckers in that one video you showed me, bro, they was throwing popcorn. There was damn juju fruits flying, motherfucking soda going everywhere. Licorice was kids.
Yeah.
It was Skittles was knocking people out. It was terrible.
And for those people, that's what I'm saying. Those people are taking it way too over the top, and they're wiling. But like all the other kids, like they're being put in a big group. I'm saying like all these kids that are like, hey, we're just gonna go out and we're gonna scream out the, all these Minecraft references and enjoy ourselves. They're being put into that one video because that's only like one video. Now, okay, granted, there might be like 5 or 6, but
there's plenty of them.
Okay, there's like 5 or 6. I'll give you that. There's like 5 or 6. But to be honest, it's not that bad. Like, not in reference to like the majority of people. We don't have millions of kids going to movie theater and fucking shit up.
We don't know though.
It's like a couple, like maybe 50. I'll give you like 50.
You know what? I wish I was fucking staying in town. We would go to fucking the movies, and we would, even though I don't understand the whole premise behind Minecraft, the fucking game, so I damn sure don't understand Minecraft, the damn movie. So, but I would go and watch just to see what would happen when they said Chicken Jockey, not Chicken George. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, shit, they may just be cool, but.
You know, it's funny. I was like watching. So like my son wanted to watch this. There wasn't any seatings because everyone and their fucking moms was apparently trying to watch Minecraft. So me and him, we just ended up watching a couple movies and stuff. And then next thing you know, I like looked at this movie and it was. I mean, I'm trying not to sound like too young, but it was like it's Ghost, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching Ghost, and like my son was like, "Hey, I don't want to watch Ghost," and I was like, "All right, well, we don't have to watch that." But that left in me in my brain like I'm gonna watch Ghost later on. As I was watching it, I was like, "Bro, this is the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life." But it's good. No. And we were talking about this, how like movies back in the hizzy were like so personable, so funny.
Yes.
And like people acted them very seriously. They were like, this is life or death, right? And it was just so real that you didn't get caught up in the dumbest fucking shit. Right. Like you got like, it was just insane. First of all, Whoopi Goldberg. I love Whoopi Goldberg. Look, you give me that face. I love Whoopi Goldberg, okay? I rewatched it, and I was like, this girl's on 1,000. Like, in
all of her movies, she's always on 1,000 with that big-ass hair and just, that was how Whoopi made her bread back in the day.
So I was watching it, and I was like, first of all, Whoopi's at 1,000, right? Patrick Swayze was dope. R.I.P.
Of course.
R.I.P. Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, he was super dope. But then I was looking at the chick, right? So first of all, this guy murders your fucking boyfriend, hires a hitman, murders your boyfriend, and you're too dumb to understand that the guy that works for the corporation is actually the bad guy. So now you're smashing him. And you're saying
she didn't smash him.
She didn't. It was out. It was basically in our understanding that she smashed him.
She didn't smash him. He stayed. He put the moves on her, and then she was like, "No, I'm still thinking about Patrick," and pushed him away, and he had to fucking go.
No, there was one scene where he came. He
tried
after Patrick was like fucking with him, and she was just like, "I thought we were having dinner." You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a side chick. I thought we were having dinner. I've had those conversations with side chicks that are like, I thought we were getting Chick-fil-A, right? And I'm like, no, I got to go live my life and do something else that because I don't want to hang out with you. I've had those conversations. You know why? Because you are in. You smashed. So you're basically like, all right, cool. You've smashed, and now you get to say, you get your own Chick-fil-A. we might get Chick-fil-A later, but right now you get your own Chick-fil-A.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
Is chivalry fucking dead in you? I mean, if you are going to have a side chick, you're going to smash, and all that motherfucker want is a goddamn spicy chicken sandwich, bitch, and a lemonade? Make do, bro.
Okay, you don't understand how hard the economy is right now, okay? I understand. Chick-fil-A is fucking crazy right now.
Bro, get the fucking... I got the app for every goddamn thing. I get all kind of free shit. Get the app, bro, and hey, take your side hoe out every now and then. That's bullshit, bro.
All right, I am using my points on my child. I am using my points on my son, and he is getting that frozen ice cream. You're fucking insane if you think...
I fucking hate you.
Yo, like, what are you talking about, dude? I use points on myself or on my family members, the people I love. What are you talking about, man?
Are the worst, bro. You know what? Me being a married man, I know nothing about what you're talking about, bro. That is just terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's right. Good man.
Terrible, bro.
Right here. Absolutely.
Absolutely just horrible, man.
No, so it was funny because like my son came in and he was like so he's always like interrupting, like whenever he's there, like in the living room with us, me and my family, he's like, this is my TV. Like he's just like, he runs it, like,
of course.
And as of late, we've been kind of realizing that he does that with other things. So we're like, nah, when it comes to TV time, like we're all watching what we're watching. Okay. And he was just like, me and my dad were watching Lethal Weapon, right? Yeah. And so he was like, Dad, I want to watch YouTube. And I was like, no, we're watching Lethal Weapon. He was like, but Dad, I want to. And I was like, no, we're watching Lethal Weapon. He was like, fine, whatever. So he sat down and he started watching Lethal Weapon with us. And it wasn't anything crazy, but the first one. Okay. The first one. No nudity in the first one. Wait. No, not really. After a certain part. Yeah. After a certain part, there was no nudity, right? Because I don't let my kid watch that. Anyways, so like I was like, well, it's
present.
You know what's kind of crazy? What? So like, this is kind of crazy actually. I'm thinking about it out loud. All the gun chases and everything. 100%. Like you're watching this, right? But when it comes to like the nudity, it's like, no, this is where I draw the line. Like you cannot do this, right? It's actually kind of insane. Because my family was like that with me too.
Absolutely, all the stereotyping that police do in all those fucking movies and everything. But you know what? I draw the line at a tit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not letting. No, I'm not.
You know what? No way, bro. No tip for you.
It's actually like insane because like my family was like that. Like, have you ever watched the movie Blood In, Blood Out?
Of course,
bro. I remember watching Blood In, Blood Out. Motherfuckers were getting stabbed in prison. Right? Almost raped. Yeah. And like shit was just going down, right? Yeah. As soon as a titty came out, my mom, because I would watch it with my parents. Yeah. And as soon as it came out, my mom was like, "Close your eyes." Everything else was fair game. The one potential rape scene when the guy's like, "Give me your chon chon," which literally translates to "Give me your ass." My mom was like, "Damn, that's some good acting, dude." But when it came to the titty,
one titty, like, no. You know what? That's it. Damn it, no way you're seeing a tit.
And I don't know if that's a bigger issue, but I mean, we're not going to dive into that. What the fuck am I talking about? But like, it's crazy how like parents will do that to a kid and be like, yo, like,
shit, I've done it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you done it?
Oh yeah, I think my kids watch Step Brother, and you know what I'm saying. But the minute like he tried to show his ball sack, remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hey, you can't watch that. You can't see this man's scrotum. Absolutely not, Kylie. Absolutely not.
Oh, we're using government names.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Children are all adults. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you always... I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know. You would think that... I don't know. It's so insane to think about because, like, since you're, like, a kid, that's been the norm. Like, don't watch titties. Don't watch this. Don't watch that. But this excessive violence. Like, I remember my dad letting me watch RoboCop. And like, do you remember RoboCop? Bro, what the fuck is that movie? Because I just remember the fond memory of watching it with my dad. And I told him
that has got to be the most like, because RoboCop he would literally just shoot like whole goddamn like whole areas and just kill everybody in the area.
Bro, do you remember the scene where it's like literally like starting off why he became RoboCop? Yeah. Like, okay, like I was saying, bro, like all I remember was me and my dad watching it and having very fond memories of like me with my dad and watching a movie, and that's all I remember, right? So that's the feeling I get. So I was like telling my kid, let's watch RoboCop. So I was gonna watch RoboCop with him. Something told me to just have the remote handy. I don't know why. And I was like, because I don't remember what it was. Maybe that's what it was, but I was like, whatever. Let me just have this remote handy, bro. One of the worst ways to fucking die they shot this man so many fucking times. They shot him.
Didn't he lose his eye and shit too?
He lost everything, bro.
Like, but they showed it or something.
Yeah. They shot him to fucking pieces, bro. I mean, dude, it was insane. I was like, what is this, fucking the war in Iraq? What the fuck am I watching right now, dude? I paused it and I skipped the shit and I told my son, like, hey, close your eyes. We're not watching this shit together.
And here's the killer thing. was rated fucking R.
It was?
I think it was. I don't think RoboCop was NC-17.
Oh shit! Here, let me.
I think it was fucking R.
What rating was RoboCop? Because I just might have ousted myself as a bad parent. Because Jesus Christ, no, it was rated R. It was actually.
That's what I'm saying.
It was almost rated X originally due to extreme violence. Holy shit, bro. Yo.
Wait, did it say X for real, bro?
Dude, that's what ChatGPT just said. I don't know how ChatGPT works, but this shit's God, so I'm just gonna ask God real quick. Right? It was almost rated X originally due to the extreme violence, especially the scene where Murphy gets shot to pieces. Bro, dude, that was the scene where I was like, I don't think you should be watching it.
Hey,
I turned that shit off so quick, bro.
All I can say is a present father.
That was fucking crazy, bro. Yo, never release a fucking podcast. This is the worst fucking. Oh my god, that is insane, dude.
That is crazy.
And as I was watching it, I was like, all right, because like I turned it off and I switched it to fucking like I don't know, like something else that he wanted to watch. He likes watching Roblox, which by the way is the dumbest fucking thing ever created on the face of the earth.
What?
Roblox.
Ain't that like Minecraft?
No. Okay, so Minecraft's like for like losers that maybe all right, my bad. So Minecraft is for people that want to world build, right? So they just build shit. They build shit. Mm-hmm. They fend off creepers and shit like that. And that's pretty much it, right? So like it's a pretty like what's it called? It's just world building, right? But Roblox is more like games. Like I've seen people like jump people in Roblox. Like it's actually like really intense and like.
Did you say jump? Did you say like jump as in and beat people up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw this recently. I saw this video.
Is this Grand Theft Auto or is this Roblox?
It could no. So they have Grand Theft Auto Roblox.
Okay.
They also have Grand Theft Auto. They also have Roblox like World War II games. Roblox like. Aviation games. Like Roblox is fucking insane, right? And my kid always does like this maze thing where he's escaping a teacher or some shit, and I'm like, dude, this is like the dumbest fucking thing ever created, bro. Like this shit makes no sense. But anyways, my kid was like he was dude, so he was getting taken care of by his uncle and his auntie,
right?
And he was like playing on their PlayStation 5. Dude, tell me why this kid literally charged $50 on his uncle's shit for Robux. Yeah, Robux.
Robux.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Robux.
Oh, like they got their own cash.
Yeah, they got their own money.
They're so big of a fucking world, they got their own cash, huh?
His mom was so fucking pissed. She was just like, all right, I gotta pay this fucking $50 to his fucking uncle.
But that's gotta be a lot of bread on Roblox though, right?
Bro, dude, this is how insane
if it's $50 in real, that better be some bread.
Dude, Roblox is a publicly traded company.
Damn.
On the stock market. It's not just a game. GTA isn't publicly traded. No, but Roblox is. Dude, wow. It's fucking insane. The amount of money that these motherfuckers are making off of our children is fucking wild. Out of sheer children. And
hey, once again, present father.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. So you didn't play video games, dude? Like, okay, sometimes you just see it and you're like, all right, you know, like, this kid's playing. Also, I grew up where my mom and dad were like, yo, playing video games is fucking terrible.
My mom, same thing. It's the devil,
Yeah, it's the devil. Yeah, I've heard that shit too. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be like that to my kid. So I'm just going to let him play video games and do his thing. And I'll watch him. But, like, the thing is, like, sometimes people aren't watching him all the time. So, or, like, we'll be watching him and it's, like, looks normal. So we're like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, this dude, my son, my beautiful son, who I will never, ever talk bad about.
Right.
My beautiful son will charge us, like, $500 for something. I'll be like, that hasn't happened to me. I do not, like, he'll come up to me and be like, Dad, can you pay for some Robux? And I'll be like, bro, I don't even get, like, you know how much
I don't have real bucks.
Yeah, you don't have real bucks. Yeah. I was like, I don't have world bucks, dude.
Right.
And then I'll look at him deep in his eyes and be like, you know the U.S. economy is about to drop. Dude, I'm trying here to save your educational fund.
I'm trying real hard here,
Robux, please. And I'll just look at him and be like, dude, do you want college or Robux? Right. Dead in my face be like, Roblox. Yeah. Dude.
Hell yeah.
Like, Dad, what's college?
What is college? Hey.
Yeah. No, I never went. I don't know what it is either.
It won't be around anyway. Once we're done in a couple years here.
Okay.
All colleges will close.
Except for Harvard.
Except for Harvard, who says fuck you.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a world without any fucking college? That would actually be pretty fucking sick, dude. Okay, because think about it.
You know what they call that, right?
What would they call it?
The Dark Ages.
Talk to your mic, bro. I just realized you haven't been talking to your mic.
That's what they call that right there, where, knowledge is,
No, I don't mean that, right? What I mean is that, so look, if you're going to college to be a lawyer, be a fucking lawyer, right? Swag, all right? You want to be a doctor? You got to go to college, right?
Right.
All them shits is real. Go for it, right? But if you have a motherfucking art history fucking degree,
bro,
that shit's got to go, bro. You are wasting the economy. You are wasting your life.
Bro.
Let it go, man.
Hey, there's some great artists that probably took art history as a major, and now they're making bread out there, bro.
Who? Name one. See?
Bro, don't make me get on my phone.
Dude, Picasso didn't go to college. I literally don't know if Picasso went to college or not, but I'm assuming he didn't, because it probably didn't exist back in his age.
Right. I have a good friend that used to work with me, and literally that's her fucking profession is an artist.
But did she go to college for art, dude?
Yes.
She did?
Yes. Yeah, she has a degree in some artsy-fartsy shit, and literally, she will draw some shit. Like, I bought one of her, like, paintings before for, like, $50.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call it the Aqua Orgasm.
All right, what the fuck? What the fuck is this podcast even about? This is the stupidest fucking podcast.
But I mean, but this is what she does, but and she so she makes these cool ass ornaments every year out of light bulbs, and like she puts a fucking sock on them, and she cuts, and I mean, she makes them look like penguins. She's like, and yeah. She makes bread every fucking year, bro, and that's her fucking degree.
All I'm saying is she could have not gone to college and still done that shit on a cricket or something.
Nah, bro, I don't think so. I really don't think so, bro. I think shit. I guarantee you, bro. Half of the motherfuckers on Pinterest making bread are probably artists. Or probably went to school for some of that interior decorating, the shit that you probably think is probably useless.
No. So I actually know some people that do interior design. I didn't know what it was until I actually looked into it, and I was like, okay, this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought. So like when it comes to specific jobs, I'm like, go ham, right? But like, there's no reason HR should be a fucking degree. Same thing with
what the fuck? He just shit all over my one. I'm gonna shit on your degree, Corey.
Wait,
fart on
you have HR?
You
have an HR degree?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But fucker, when I tell you the degree I have, if you fucking say something about it, I'm not. You're gonna fucking say something.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna fucking hit ya. I'm hitting ya. All right, I have a degree in sports and recreation management.
Sports and recreation management?
I have a bachelor's in that.
That's the most fucking made up fucking...
Fuck you, bro. It is not. It is not, bro.
Okay, no. So...
Like, I could be like, yes. I could work for the Cubs or some shit like that, or, the Bears, or... Yeah.
We have too many Americans that are, like, literally saying, I can't find a motherfucking job. I went to college for 4 years. So if you got a gig with that, which I know you do, so I'm like, all right, cool. So that worked out for you, dude. But I'm talking about, like, most people, right? I'm gonna go on a whim here and say like 80% of people that go to college go for like some dumb shit that they're not gonna use. They just put themselves in debt, which then hinders the economy because they can't afford shit, and they also have Taco Bell debt, right? And that's what I'm saying.
No. I'll give you this. Most people who go to fucking college for those whack ass degrees, or who don't, who are... They don't care, or they don't care what classes they take. Those are fucking the kids that are fucking... Their parents are probably paying for their school. But if you are a real no-shit person, like, you or her, or, somebody that's fucking going to fucking school, you usually have an agenda and say, this is what I'm going to school for. I'm going to get in there and do this shit. Not... If you're broke, you don't fuck around at school. There's no fucking around when you broke.
The military.
Yeah,
straight to the military.
Yeah, I mean, literally, if you're like, when I went to college right after I graduated high school, I went to this private fucking college in Bering Springs, Michigan, bro.
Okay.
And literally, I went for one fucking semester.
Okay.
And by the end of that shit, I think I owed like $5,000. And $5,000. And this was back in the fucking day, 1991.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
dude, that's like $30,000 or something.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Jesus
so,
Christ.
you know what? And guess what? I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. So I was literally there wasting my fucking money.
Jesus Christ. And so this proves the point that college is dumb as shit.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying. You just proved my point.
But I went back to college later on, and I got my,
But you use your degree, like, and that's what I'm saying. Again, like, you're using your degree. I think that in the future, it all is literally streamlined. The best thing that will happen to America is everything streamlined to be, what job do you want? This is the field, and everything will be traded like
that's fucking trade. That's trade school, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
That's fucking gateway, bro. That's all that is. That's like trade school. Like anybody can do that if that's where you want to go. But
yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like trade school for like, motherfucker, you want to make fucking video games? Trade school for that. You want to make I'm looking at board games. You want to make fucking board games?
Yeah, trade school.
Yeah, trade school. You want to make fucking podcasts? Trade school.
But right? I think ain't that
porn? Trade school. Ain't straight up, dude.
Ain't that the whole purpose of American universities, though, for you to get there and kind of feel around?
No, dude.
I think that was what the purpose was kind of like, you know, the first couple years was you were supposed to feel it out and be like, hey, what do I want to do? You know, how many times do people change their major, you know, before they fucking get serious and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do?
That's why general education requirements are a thing.
Yeah.
So my sister is actually going through this. She wanted to be a doctor, and then she turned into a vet, and then now she's doing like design.
Okay.
Right? And I have a lot of respect for that because like she did not hinder. She was like, you know what? I know you guys might say something. We did not say anything. We were like, you know what? Do you? She was the only one in our family to go to college, and she actually goes to Notre Dame. So we were like, all right, cool.
In a real college.
Yeah. Not like Southern Baptist.
Right.
Fucking, yeah, Lafayette, whatever.
Shit, you know
Tech.
what? I don't even remember where did I? Oh, Ashford University is where I got my
Ashford University.
My degree.
Is that in Guam or is that in?
Shut the fuck up. I think Trump might own it. They disbanded that bitch. I think that what is it, Arizona, the biggest online school in the world, I think they bought it out or some shit like that, and that's what it's under now.
The Phoenix of Arizona?
Yes, yeah, Phoenix. Yeah. They made some fucking bread.
Oh yeah, dude. Yo, that's crazy. Man, motherfuckers heard like online college and they were like, yo, we can. I'll see people with like online colleges and I'll be like, yo, respect, but at the same time,
fuck yeah.
It was harder than my normal school.
It was harder than your normal school?
I think so. I think it's pretty tough. Yeah.
You have to teach yourself.
It's harder. I mean, what I'm doing now.
That shit's hard.
It was hard. All right. So, all right. You got to teach yourself. All right. So, everyone's looking at my face right now. They know what to say, but our producer Brittany.
I taught myself.
Our producer Brittany has something like she's like grabbing onto her phone every time I'm saying something, as if she wants to throw it at me. So I will end it like this. Yes, online colleges are real. I just winked. Oh shit! Here we go, man.
You're such a sack, bro. That's so fucked up.
No, but I think that's the future. Like, future is gonna be nothing but because we have way too many unemployed people with college degrees. It's fucking insane.
I think it was harder though for because my degree is online too. So, but I think it was a little bit harder because I think when you're in class, because I have done some in class, it's kind of easier, because the instructor's, telling you what to do, telling you what to study for. Shit, one time I bought a fucking book and the dude was like, you had to buy the book, but we're not going to use the book. And this is what we're going to study. And that's what we studied. And shit, I did great in those classes. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody does great because I don't think they let you fucking fail if you're there, if you're present. Yeah. But when you do online shit, bro, it's you and God.
It's you and Allah?
It's you and God. That's it, bro. It's like, crazy, and it's always, online colleges is like, you could take a fucking math class, bro. I took a math class and they wanted me to write an essay about something. And I was like, what the bitch, I can't write about math. I barely understand the fucking math.
What the fuck?
How am I going to write an essay about it?
Bro, and I mean, honestly, like, now really thinking about it deep into it,
yes.
like, I know we're not a political podcast by any means, but this, like, the educational system, I think, needs to be completely revamped, because a lot of the shit that we learn in fucking high school, pre-calculus, what the fuck am I going to use in bro, teach me about taxes and how to scam the government. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Teach me how to launder money, bro.
And I think that's what I know my generation's been saying for years, is that fucking, it's pointless to teach what they fucking teach. I mean, I think one of the best things that they ever fucking taught in all the fucking United States education was home ec.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
It taught you some things. It taught you how to cook. It taught you how to clean. It taught you how to, it almost taught you how to try to, sew, all kind of shit. To be a decent human being, and even in a sense, you know what I'm saying? It taught you so much. I mean, home ec also, I think that the school I went to, they kind of mixed it in with, a little bit of sex ed and everything else. So yeah, I mean, but now, they don't do that shit anymore.
I'll keep it 100%. I had a very, very, I had an OG Mexican mom. You know what that means? Yeah. It means they do everything for you. If you're a guy, they spoil the shit out of you, right? I mean, completely, right? They do your laundry, they cook for you, they do everything for you. So when you get out into the real world, you're like, holy shit, I don't know how to fucking do shit. I remember the first time trying to do laundry, I was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? I literally had to YouTube this shit. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, my mom just spoiled the shit out of me. Like, and one would say I had a good mom, but no. But I mean, she just spoiled the shit out of me, and I was like completely defenseless.
Well, how old were you?
18. Like up to, like 1 to 18. So 0 to 18.
You were just out on your own. This was
yeah, when I was 18, I was out on my own, and then I just remember like people around me being like, dude, like, you don't know how to do this shit. I'm like, no. Damn, I had a Mexican mom. Do you know how much work they put in? Yo, stop being fucking racist, bro. Anyways, I would tell them straight up, like this is the reality. You know what I would lean to a lot? Home ec.
Home ec? Yeah.
Home ec taught me how to make eggs and bacon. Yes. And I was rocking eggs and bacon for a while, but at the same time, I didn't give a fuck, because I was like, oh, that taught me how to do that. Taught me how to clean the fucking stove. Yes. That taught me, like, a bunch of things how to do that you wouldn't think about. Like, I never understood why my mom did, like, aluminum wraps around the fucking stove.
Right.
See, this is where minorities cross, because like you're laughing, right?
Hell yeah.
But minorities do that. They put the fucking aluminum shit, right? Makes the shit look like a fucking time machine. Yeah. And then you cook, and then you take it off.
And you put some new shit down.
So it never gets dirty. Yep. Right? They taught in home ec, they taught me why you did that, and I just, like a dumbass, never paid attention to that, except when I got to home, I was like, oh, okay. And I started doing that. Right. And bro, it like actually taught you a lot, so I completely agree, man. Yeah. But like, I think there needs to be a revamping, because like with history, dude, like I think that
there's gonna be a revamping.
Okay. We are not a political podcast. We are not a political
podcast. The owner of the WWE is running the Department of Education. There will be a fucking
holy shit.
There will be a revamping, bro.
There's still a Department of Education?
I have to say this again. We are not a political podcast by any means. But yeah, I think there needs to be a revamping with history too, because you talk to motherfuckers that like about, like, let's say the executive branch, right?
Bro, you can't fuck
the branch of the government.
But Florida fucked that all up, bro.
Florida?
Yes. Florida fucked that all up, bro. With their fucking whatever. You can't teach about bad thing white people did to black people, or what they did to Indians, or what they do, or what they're doing to Mexicans. You can't talk about that in certain states. So they're already
political. So they're definitely not.
I get it, but they've already fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? So where now people are. What is history? What the fuck is history? Is whoever writes that shit the winner? Ain't that what they always say? The winner writes the history.
So it's crazy because like every state representative has like every single state has their own like format for education.
Yeah.
So like if you're from Alabama, they'll add some Alabama legends in there.
Oh hell yeah,
Texas
hell yeah,
and stuff like that.
Right.
But they'll like leave out some stuff. So I think that it really does need to be federalized in a way where we're like all learning the same thing. Because you'll talk to someone from Indiana, and comparatively speaking to someone from like Massachusetts, you'll be like, why did Texas separate? And then like why did we annex Texas? And then you'll say, well, it was because of the fact that the Texans originally wanted to bring slaves. Mexico was like, no dice. Also, you're not paying your lease. We're going to come in there and we're going to fuck you up if you don't pay your fucking lease, because this is how it works.
Right.
And then this whole war happened and yada, yada, yada. You talk to other people and it's like, well, it's because Texas wanted independence. And here's the problem.
Definitely.
Because everyone needs to be on the same page. Even if it's the wrong fucking page at this point, like, we all need to be at the same page. So maybe I'll take that back.
Yeah.
But we all need to be at the same page because we literally find ourselves in the middle of like not understanding what the reality is of circumstances. I remember this one video that really took me back. It was these people talking about history and like changing it or whatever. I don't remember the exact video, but they were talking to people and they were like, so, you know, how was slavery like taught to you, and you know, what do you think of slavery? And then one white person said, well, yeah, they were white. So like this one white person said, they were like a big family. They were like a big family, you know, doing chores. They all lived together. They were just like a big family.
And
I'm like, holy fucking shit, we have gone so far, dude. It's insane.
I mean, and I guarantee you what happened was there probably was some plantations where that actually was the case. You know, where, you know, they were probably treated humane, and you know, that was one story, and then somebody tells that story, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, that's how it was, bro. That's how it was. You fucking people have been complaining all these years for what?
And that's why
Even big house.
not to Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe you just said that. Damn bars, dude. And that's like, dude, it's crazy because like a lot of the times I'll be like thinking about like where exactly I stand with history and like understanding like everything. So like my personality is like, oh well, I need to find out if this is true. So like I'll go read a book, or I'll go dig in, or ask God / ChatGPT, and I'll try to figure it out, right? I remember I heard for the first time someone from the South, I remember would be like, yo, the Confederacy fought for states' rights. And I remember hearing that for the first time and being like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I let him explain himself, and he was just like, you know, they had black people in the Confederacy. And I was like, oh, okay. So I looked it up, and then I read a book about it, and it's like, yeah, they had black people in the Confederacy, but they were only used for labor or some type of like specific job. They weren't fighting for the Confederacy.
Right.
But that guy believes they fought for the Confederacy because it was states' rights. Because why else would a black person fight in the Confederacy?
They were pretty much in the service industry. In the in the Confederacy. So they did the cooking, the cleaning, all that good stuff.
I'll be honest, how the fuck did we get here from?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
We have to go through Ricochet, bro.
Oh, Ricochet, yo, dude. So let me tell you something.
Okay, I don't know how much longer we have, but bro, let me tell you,
You're at 43 minutes.
Yeah, so we got about 15 minutes to fuck up Ricochet, bro.
We're gonna fuck
one of the greatest Denzel movies ever, actually.
Yeah, fuck American Gangster. Yeah, for sure. Fuck X. Yeah, those movies.
Training Day.
Yeah, those are all fucking mid compared to fucking Ricochet. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Jesus Christ. No, so I was telling you, like, you need to watch Ricochet again, and you were like, bro, it's bars, bro.
Bro.
It's like the best fucking movie ever. And I was like, bro, you need to rewatch this shit, because there's no fucking way you really believe that. I just watched it the other day.
I watched it last night.
And it's an insanely, horrifically, comedically bad movie. But the thing is, there there's no bad acting in it.
No.
That's the kind of movie that I love.
Yes.
And I will say that I will watch Ricochet over and over again. I will show my child certain scenes that involve gruesome violence, apparently, but none of nudity, because I don't rock with that, right? I'm a fucking Catholic, all right? Jesus Christ. So check this out. Oh, dude, I didn't know I couldn't eat meat.
You should be celebrating Lent until fucking Easter, bro.
Dude, oxtail today.
Dude, I ate oxtail. Dude, you know, and when I found this out, someone said you're not.
You're a terrible Catholic, bro.
Yeah, hey, dude, if you're not a terrible Catholic, you're not a real Catholic. Bro.
Oh,
Catholics,
bars.
They get too wise. They cheat on their wives, bro. That's Catholic,
bro. And they sit up and stand down way too much at fucking weddings.
Yes, and
it's terrible.
And also,
it is terrible.
They become the United States president. Okay, John F. Kennedy. All right,
okay.
All right, and Tupac Shakur.
And Biden.
Biden was Catholic too.
Yes.
Yo, see,
don't sleep on Sleepy Joe.
Holy shit.
Okay, bro, this is bullshit.
Fucking political.
Okay.
So here,
Ricochet, bro. Fuck yeah.
So here, let me get it started. So I was telling you about this, right? And I was like, hey, check this out. This is actually a very bad movie. And you were like, bro, no way. And I went through it and I explained it to you. I was like, so this cop. So first of all, this cop.
He was a rookie. He was a rookie, by the way.
He was a rookie cop.
He started as a rookie. Denzel.
He was a rookie cop that got lucky and stopped this guy. And while he was stopping this guy, someone recorded it, from like hurting someone. It was like apparently he was trying to rob some drug dealers, and then it made its way to a carnival, whatever. Next thing you know, this rookie cop pulls a gun at him, and he says, stop, takes his pants off and stuff.
Yeah, he got that was a little fucking weird, by the way.
And that's, again, he didn't need to take off his pants for a distraction. He literally already had the gun on him, and he could have been like, just look at me.
Yeah, but he didn't know about the gun that he had, the secret gun, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Okay, so that's what he was doing, right? He was like, I'm disarming myself. You're not going to see that. I have no gun. I have no other gun here. I'm going to put the gun down, and then I actually have a secret little composer right here.
No, it was in the back here with his britches, bro.
So Denzel's fucking naked, like within like the first fucking like 15 minutes of this movie. He stops this bad guy. This bad guy goes to jail. He comically stares at a fucking picture of Denzel making it to DA or DA's assistant at that time, doing fucking pull-ups. First of all, Sideshow Bob called. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Or maybe they got the gag from him, but either way, it was extremely comical.
Sir John Lithgow, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Yes. R.I.P.
It was R.I.P. Did he die?
Didn't he die?
No, I don't know. R.I.P. if he did die.
I think so, John. No, maybe not. Who's the one guy that just fucking died? I thought that was
Val Kilmer.
No, the old fucking guy that they found in his house with his wife.
Val Kilmer.
No.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Sorry, John Lithgow, if it ain't R.I.P. blood. My bad.
So, someone's looking this up. Okay, so this guy is literally like the worst demon known to man, right? He's doing pull-ups, and also not only that, not that pull-ups make you dangerous, but he has a fucked up eye. Gene Hackman. That's the
Gene Hackman. Yes, my bad.
So
sorry, John.
Oh, wait. So Gene Hackman was in Red Dawn.
Yes.
So Ricochet is fucking better than Red Dawn? Are you high? What are you talking about, bro? That is Denzel's. You're insane. All right. So Ricochet, right? So Ricochet, we're talking about this, and this guy is literally like an evil person. Like he stabs people, he kills people, like without a shadow of a doubt. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna catch my revenge. At some point, he has fucking body armor made up of newspapers and telephone books.
It's telephone books and tapes. Get it right. This is real prison shit, by the way. This was one of my pros. Okay,
pros.
This was definitely a pro from the movie, man. It's American ingenuity right here. American prison motherfucking ingenuity. Just like they make bricks and they can make cakes and shit. Ain't that right? Yeah, full cakes out of fucking shit in there. This is American ingenuity. They took some phone books, they taped them up, and that was their body armor. You know how thick phone books were back in the day? You've never seen a phone book. Have you?
No, I've seen a phone book.
Okay, yeah. Those bitches were thick, and then if you add some good tape to that, bro, that's almost like bulletproof.
Yeah, no, I can.
It is.
But it was comical. It was disgustingly comical.
And I looked at the swords. Mm-hmm. The swords were actually
pipes,
barbells,
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And dumbbells. So they took the dumbbell handle and then they welded the barbells to it, and then they filed them down and made swords. This was American ingenuity, prison American ingenuity,
and that
by the way,
is better than the Equalizer. Anyways, so this being said, he somehow escapes out of jail and he plans to ruin this guy's life. So if I plan on ruining your life, what I'm gonna do is probably just like destroy your life, right?
Destroy it. Yes.
So probably murk you,
yes.
Like whatever, you know,
kill your kids,
whatever. Yeah. If I was really down like that, evil like this guy, I'd probably do that. No. This guy wants to destroy his image. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
This guy tries destroying his image. He literally kidnaps him, fills him up with heroin,
yes,
and then like films a sex scene where he's sleeping with a prostitute that the guy hired, and now like he releases the tape and it's on the news, and like Denzel's losing his mind. He's like, yo, they're out to get me. Like this guy, he's out to get me. Like I swear that wasn't me. And like
they knew Oral Talbot Blake had escaped from prison.
Yeah.
And it was shady how they found his remains too. You know, I can say one thing: technology sucked back then. Okay, because this fucker walked around broad daylight and he stole a power company equipment and knocked on the door in the middle of the night. He was able to drink tea and crumpkins with Denzel's kids. This guy was...
Bro, this guy had Denzel's kids.
Yes.
And he put them to bed. Dude.
Yes.
If you ruined my life, right? I'm just saying, bro. Like, that's crazy. And again, this is dumb as shit. So next thing you know, by the end of it... Oh, by the way, Ice-T's in this dumbass fucking
Ice-T, yes. Ice-T is one of his first roles right there.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Ice-T does not like his friend who used to be his friend back in the day.
That's his homeboy. You know, that's like a hood, you know what I'm saying? If you got one of those hood homeboys, one of you probably gonna go do the right thing and the other one's gonna do the bad thing. And that's all it was. They were still cool.
They were still cool.
They still cool, man. They still kick it.
When when they passed by each other, it was like, oh, you're my friend, but you're part of the police now, and it was very nice.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool, whatever. Next thing you know, by the end of it, he's asking for his fucking help to try to get his reputation back. And of course he's not willing at first.
Right.
Fucking Denzel had to pull out a fucking live grenade and basically say, hey, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, y'all need to help me. Da da da. And then he has his kids stay with his friend in a fucking trap house. First of all,
that was not a trap house. That was a trap apartment.
Trap apartment. Okay. Trap house.
It was a full apartment complex back in the 90s. If you saw New Jack City and all that stuff, that was an apartment complex.
Okay, that Nino Brown took over a whole apartment complex.
That's what that was.
No. We're not talking about fucking trap condominiums.
Yes.
Apartments.
Yes.
The fuck. No, it was literally just a trap. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
It had high security and everything in that bitch, bro.
Nino Brown had high security. Yeah, I understand that.
Yes.
I get it. But okay, all I'm trying to say is that he could have taken him to a hotel. See, now you're getting it. See, every time you laugh, you're literally agreeing with me. He could have taken him to a fucking Hilton. A fucking Red Hotel. Wait, what's that thing called? Red Inn.
Red Inn, Red Roof Inn.
Red Roof Inn. He could have taken him to Red Roof Inn. Fuck, man. He could have taken him anywhere.
But the security wouldn't have been there.
Dude, put a motherfucker by the door with a gun. What are you talking about?
Security would not have been there if you know what I'm saying,
dude,
bro.
Anyways, by the end of it, Denzel is distracting this guy while his homeboys are like trying to figure shit out to like how to get him. And like basically he's up on top of a building, ruining his self-image even more. He's putting makeup all over his fucking face and saying, you know, look at me, Mom and Dad, I'm the king of the world, and quoting fucking Looney Tunes and shit.
Right.
Then he jumps into a fucking little tunnel, manhole, makeshift fucking fabric, goes through the fucking building, blows it up. Why did you need to blow up the fucking building? If you're already distracting him, why the fuck did you need to blow up the fucking building? It makes no sense. It's clearly 90s fucking hysteria. It makes no fucking sense. And then by the end of it, they're fighting at that playground area.
Yes, up on the towers. Yeah,
the towers.
Yeah,
dude, and they're fighting at the end of it, and like all the cops are there. And then they're like, yo, we know who you are, to the villain and stuff like that. And they flip so quick. And then Denzel saves the day. He kills him. And then by the end of it, that's it. Like, oh, like now my reputation is saved and da-da-da. Now back to normal. This is the dumbest fucking movie I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
What did we say earlier? And what did we say earlier? It was cancel culture before cancel culture. They literally went in there and he tried to cancel Denzel.
Okay,
he tried to ruin Denzel's whole reputation. Said he was a drug addict and a white girl fucker and all of that stuff.
I don't think her being white had anything to do with the story.
You better believe it did too, bro. Because first off, what the fuck? He couldn't find a black fucking hooker. Number one, why couldn't he find a black hooker?
No, I really don't think that was. I don't think his constituents. All right, the guys that were helping him out, like voted or whatever, made him DA, whatever. I don't think they were looking at that video.
Hey, bro,
and saying,
bro,
oh my
I know
God.
the '90s.
Oh,
I know the '90s, and the only way that a black man could fuck a white girl back in the '90s is if she was a prostitute. That's it.
Tupac Shakur had a relationship with Madonna. What are you talking about?
We don't know that. They never came out and said it.
Dude, this is insane.
They never came out and said it, bro. And those are stars, but like a normal Joe, bro, no, it didn't happen. They weren't gonna.
Did you grow up in the 90s?
I did, bro. I did. Yeah, I did.
You big white girls.
Plenty.
None of them were prostitutes, bro.
But this is it though. Listen to what I'm saying here.
Okay.
None of their peers or parents were proud of that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I get.
So that's what I'm saying here, bro. That's the only way back then that a black man probably could get a white girl is if he was a goddamn prostitute.
If it was a prostitute, holy fucking shit, dude. Okay,
yeah, man. I'm in my feelings about this. So yeah,
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna rewatch this movie again and again. Never
of course,
with my
yeah,
child,
me too.
Of course, but I am gonna rewatch this film. It is fun, but it is dumb as shit. Again, there's not a bad actor in it.
No,
everyone acted a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And this is what a lot of action movies nowadays have lost. Is like they had
a good cast. I mean, like they had Kevin Pollak. He was in A Few Good Men and the Usual Suspects.
Yeah,
and then I think Linda Wagner, the Bionic Woman, was in that bitch. That's when she used to run and drunk.
She used to run.
Way too young for you. Way too young.
I think that was.
Yeah. That was
I'm 28 years old.
Come on, that Bionic Man. It was the noise they made. Fuck.
But dude, I'm telling you, I'll rewatch this shit. No cap. I love watching movies like this from the 90s. You know, that are just ridiculous, over the top, excessive.
Yes.
I love that shit. But at the same time, I can call it for what it is. You know, I'm not gonna eat at fucking McDonald's and say I'm eating Ruth Chris. You know, I am eating fucking McDonald's. When I'm watching these types of movies from the 90s, I'm fucking eating McDonald's. That's all it is. I'm not saying Denzel is a shit actor. You're saying he's a shit actor. Actually, if you're saying that Red Dawn and Training Day in comparison are nothing compared to fucking Ricochet. Yeah, you're saying that.
All I was saying was this.
Red Tide,
yeah.
Oh,
all I was saying was this, that the reason why the movie was so great was because Denzel made it fucking great. That's what I was saying.
Oh, bars.
Yeah. I mean, the movie was kind of shitty, but he saved the day.
If they had,
he saved the fucking day, and he got to fuck a white girl.
If they got to, no. Yo, see, that's the thing. You watch this film so differently than me. That's what I love about talking to you about shit. He didn't fuck away. She raped him, dude.
No, bro. Didn't you hear the scene? She was like, "Oh," she said something about, "I know you."
Sound.
No. But the one thing she was like, "Oh yeah, you pretend like you don't like it, but that's not what your little friend is saying."
Oh,
Yeah. So, hey, how can you rape the willing? But no, she did rape Denzel.
yeah, no, she raped Denzel.
But he still got to fuck a white girl.
And this goes back to the greatest topic known to man. Can women? No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. This is the first fucking episode, dude. We got to build an audience for this shit. It's fucking crazy. Our producer is in her fucking mind right now.
Shit.
She had a perfect bun when she came in here.
Oh yeah, it's
hair
that bitch is frazzled.
Oh my god. She's like, do you know how much I have to edit off that shit? We got a war in beep. We're not getting political. We're going to talk about the war in beep.
But let me, man. Well, hey, that was fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, I guess that's
what do we got now?
Got 59 minutes.
Yeah, see,
59
1 minute to fucking pay the bills, bro.
Okay, yeah. Okay, our sponsor is Pictionary. Here, I'm looking at board.
Yeah, you are.
Life.
Actually, I do have to give a shout out to one of my boys in Lake Forest, Illinois. He's Johnny Johnson. He's a trainer, EAT Athletics. So if you're ever in the area, hey, look that dude up. I got to plug his ass because I was supposed to do like a little promo for his ass before on video. Never did the shit.
Okay, how much is he paying you for that?
Nothing, bro.
Nothing.
But hey, he will.
Has to take that fucking part.
He will.
Oh, okay. He will.
Yeah, I'll give her
What's his
7
name?
cents. Johnny Johnson, bro.
Johnny Johnson is the best fucking trainer in all Lake Forest.
All the fucking Lake Forest. Let's go. Yes.
Lake Forest County is 1 mile by 1 mile wide.
Whatever,
Okay,
bro.
all of Illinois.
Yes. There we go. All of Illinois, bro.
Yeah, all of the
Illinois.
Midwest. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go.
Johnny Johnson is the best fucking trainer in all of the Midwest.
Yes.
All of the Midwest. I don't know if he's gonna like this, but hey, fuck it.
Yeah. Hey, we put him on, bro. Thanks.
All right, this has been our first episode of Definitely Not.
Definitely not.
Starring
Yes.
Bory bands and.